Amitava, your recent paper, The Defensive Reactions to Slim Female Images in Advertising, the Moderating Role of Exposure, examines the impact of these idealized female images on brand evaluations. Under what conditions was the market turned off and why?
We looked at two conditions. We either exposed people to these images very blatantly, or we had an exposure condition where it was done quite subtly. So for instance, we either had in one study, we had an ad which had the product and the female model right next to each other. In the other one, it was like two images, one of the product, one of the female model, but they were separated on two sides of an open magazine page. Or in this case, actually not a magazine page, but a webzine, okay? And so what we found was that when people are conscious of the fact that you're pairing the image with the product, and that they can then link the fact that the discomfort that they're feeling because they're not as perfect as the images that are being portrayed, that leads them to start thinking about what the advertiser is trying to do, and then that leads them to have a negative reaction towards the advertised product because it's seen as manipulative. On the other hand, when it's subtle, as in this example that I showed or mentioned, which is where we had it on the left and the right of the text of a e-zine, in that case, they don't necessarily connect the discomfort that this picture is leading to, and if the product that's being sold is related to it, as in a beauty product, then you kind of see it as a solution to this discomfort. I'm not feeling so beautiful, and so now if I use this, perhaps it'll solve my problem, and so then the behavior becomes much more compliant and in line with what the advertiser's original intention was.